How do you create reoccurring income and eliminate competition? You do it by combining two very powerful business principles. If you've been following it in my blog entries, I've talked about two separate subjects. I've talked about unique products. Products that are unique are a product or a service that another company or a person or a customer has to come to you to get. Companies strive for uniqueness. In fact, they call it the unique selling proposition, which is basically the factor or consideration presented by a seller as the reason that one product or service is different from and better than that of the competition. Very important concept. Huge businesses in the past have been built on unique products, and they're often protected by a patent. That's how they protect their uniqueness. So once you have that patent, nobody else can produce that product. If you have uniqueness, you have essentially eliminated the competition or significantly reduced the competition, because somebody's going to have to come up with a competing good that might be similar, but yet it won't have the uniqueness that your product has. And so your faithful customers are going to come back to buy that product because that's what they want. You want an iPhone from Apple? You're going to go to Apple to get the iPhone. Nobody else has it. If you have a consumable or a renewable product, you can also build an absolutely huge business. Just talk to any of the petrochemical companies out there that are selling gasoline. So that's an example of a consumable product, gasoline. Another example of a consumable product would be a membership, or somebody's taking a product, they're getting to the bottom of a bottle or a box. But today is what I want to talk about is what if you had a product that was both unique and consumable? Those two basic principles, when married together, unique and consumable, form an extremely powerful combination. Let me give you a few examples of some companies that have unique and consumable products. Let's talk about Johnson & Johnson. Most people are familiar with that. They're a huge company. They're a pharmaceutical company. And most pharmaceuticals have unique products that nobody else has. And in fact, they're usually protected by a patent. If you look at Johnson & Johnson, their annual revenues are over $61 billion a year. Let's take a look at Pfizer, another huge company, $50 billion a year in revenue. Abbott Laboratories, $30 billion. These companies essentially, through the last couple of years in the downturn of the economy, have prospered hugely because they have both uniqueness and consumability. Consumer gets to the bottom of that bottle, they need to go and have that refilled and renewed. So you're going to get those repeat commissions over and over and over again. Plus, if it's a product that they have that's patented, you're going to go back to them because you can't get it anyplace else, which has eliminated the competition, which is why pharmaceutical companies are doing so well. Let's take a look at another company that has a unique and what I would consider a renewable product. Microsoft, Bill Gates, huge, $62 billion a year Microsoft does. Now, their product's not actually consumable, but it is renewable because every time Microsoft comes out with a new version of their operating system, if you want it, you will buy it from Microsoft. And Microsoft has a host of patents. In fact, Microsoft has over 5,000 patents. And just this last January, several months ago, they were awarded another 38 patents. Patents have made Bill Gates the richest man in the world, as well as having a renewable product. That is why these two concepts of uniqueness and consumability are so vital. If you're considering building your own business or purchasing a business, look for uniqueness, look for consumability or renewability. Those two things will eliminate competition and get you reoccurring income. Absolutely vital. Couple those two together. Don't make that an or, make that an and. A unique and a consumable product.